Here we go with Valleague Season 4, Week 3. We have the wind leads. My goal through here is simply -10. So Coyote Canyon 3, I'm going to lay it with the Sapphire around the right side and take the long shot, literally, at going for this throw-in. I'm not going to take any risk of the possibility of ending up going OB into that water if I don't line it up just right. 263. I think 263. Is that forehand musket? Let's try that. Forehand musket. Nope. It's pretty short, but that's okay. We have no problem taking the birdie on this one. I mean, it worked out for us last time. Playing conservative, it worked out for me in King of the Course, at least so far. Playing conservative. This one, so I'm actually switching my line. I'm not going Waterscape Sapphire. I'm going Light Glide Paradigm and just send it out there. Because, yep, and I'm going to use it. There's currently a bug where if you go OB, you get the spot where you last crossed the ice. And 55 feet for the easy birdie. Know the bugs that are active and use them to your advantage. It's a bummer to miss that one, though. Here's one I am running. I think this is where I ended up aiming. A little bit lower here. And giving the highs there. I'm running this because if I miss, which it seems likely I'm going to miss here, this brings me par at worst is what's going to be in play. Because I'm far enough down here to be at the second drop zone. Although par certainly makes the -10 a lot more difficult if I get par. Let's see if I can just get the birdie from here. Drop zone throw in. Give it enough power. That's looking off to the right. Dang it. So there's a par, but I knew par was a very real possibility there. This one I might have a chance at. Glide, skip, rive. I go a little bit lower than that rock on the tree. And just over the hops symbol on Hopsenheiser. And if this goes perfect, which is looking pretty good, get a real skip. A real skip and a real look for this eagle. Should bring me back en route for at least -9. So it was a little over 100 for this throw-in. Oh, no! I rushed it. I rushed it too much. Dang it. That was an eagle I should have had. From 100 feet away. I gotta wait in that sway a bit longer. I tried to feel like I just had it in the bag. So I went for it. This is a glide, skip, ride, and King of the Course. This got sketchy for me every time. See if we can get one that actually gets across clean. This is getting across clean. I don't think I'm going to get a good jump. No good jump to give me a look for eagle. So again, laying this one up. 200 feet should be just fine. Catch a little bit of foliage. And it's going to slow me down onto the green. Drop it in. For this birdie again. Starting to think, am I going to have to come to terms? I think I'm coming to terms with perhaps a -8. Even. Sapphire here in all the practice. I didn't get cleanly across here enough times. So Sapphire layup. They go Sapphire again out to this long part of the island where I have a lot more room to slide. Probably could have gone glide, roll, rive to stretch a little bit of distance out of that. 400 feet. Is the Sapphire the distance I need, or is it a rive? I just don't trust the rive. Sapphire should get the distance. If it gets in that alley, I should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Get in this birdie. This has been a tough one for me, frankly. Even, oh gosh, this Pioneer Bay baskets. Even doing the layup play has not been super reliable. Okay, here I have a chance at the eagle. Default forehand on the glide sapphire. This is setting up nicely. There's a paradigm into the green. Get down a little bit lower here and give it a hyzer. This looks as either perfect or terrible. I don't even know yet. Okay, I like it. This is runnable. 60 feet because it's raised up. And 20 wind, gonna knock it a bit further. And at least getting one eagle. Does that keep -9 in play? Yeah, that keeps -9 in play here. And let's see if I can get this one. Even if I get up here, this is going to be a tough throw in. Oh no, paradigm. Oh man. I didn't practice this one as much as I should have. Yikes. I think I'm just going to go like the straight 100 power and see if the wind can just lift that in. No. No, it didn't. So that's a birdie. And I think -9 is my real possibility here because I'm taking the layup play with this wind. It's some awful wind. Sapphire even take a little bit off because I don't want to go OB. The last thing you want to do is lay up and go OB. Now this big sky anhyzer into the headwind. I don't know. Feel like it's not a high percentage shot here. Yeah, I didn't even turn it out because I thought the headwind was going to turn it more. Not even a lucky bounce through. At this point, I'm going to try and get through and just lay myself up here to be able to get the birdie. 200 feet, get through. Yes, it's through to the base. And we're cutting in 9 under, so I'm going to have a little bit of work to do to close this out. Well, close it out to keep it going in the next 3 rounds. Let's see how much I can make up on those without trying to make up strokes. Round 2 on Northern Breeze. I have the wind reads. I've practiced a few more of these. We'll see if that makes a difference for me being able to pull anything off. Accurate sticky harp, about a half disc of anhyzer here. Hits the ice and slides right up nicely under the basket. Good to start with a birdie. -9 on Northern Breeze is phenomenal. So we'll see if we can make it happen. Accurate roll rhythm up here on the tree. And it's just about judging the hyzer right. So it might be a little bit early, but I think it's going to work out. It does. It is on the green, and we are here. We're a birdie. It's probably one of the bigger risk ones that I was expecting. Just there's no amount of practice that was going to make me feel good about that line. This is the sticky musket. This is one where I missed my sticky sapphire. Just that little bit extra distance, made sure I always cleared that log. I have to hang a little bit wider with the sticky musket. It works out okay here. About 75 feet up the hill. Sway up. There we go. Don't be impatient on that sway. That Lost Island 3 miss. That was bad. From under 100 feet. All right, Dan, show me this line. Glide, diamond. He did it with the shift. There is the aim point. There's a smidgen of anhyzer. Let's see if it works. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Dan. And this is why we have team play in Valleague. I was never thinking about going forehand there. It just wasn't stuff that ever worked out for me. That Dan says, hey, Dan, I'm not sure if you have a line, but just in case, here's this, my forehand shift line that works great. This wind, I could not get this wind in practice mode, so my plan is to wing it. And wing it works out great. I practiced it in a 2 wind. I just couldn't get the 3 wind to come up when I was doing it in practice mode. But I am happy to get that through because winging it worked out. I went with the glide skip ride because even if I get a little bit of early foliage, helps to get a bit closer up there. This is the sapphire. Slide left. Top or bottom shower around that rock. I'm gonna aim a little bit further right just for safety. And then 1 wind I would have to scavan high, so it's 2 wind. I'm gonna give it a straight pullback. And it is here safe. Not the ace run. I'm not sure that even would have had the distance for the ace run. But it is across, it is safe. And that is half the battle. That was leaking a little bit left. All right, 7 is another interesting one. Always some danger potential here. Going diamond off the tee. Give it a little bit of anhyzer to get through. Okay, this is through and settle up nicely. I think I like that. Let me see how this looks. All right, so this is backhand. And make sure it's, I mean, basically a roller angle. And to roll it down here. Fade it away from the danger. And get it onto the green, out of the bushes, out of the bushes. Oh, not right in the bushes. Can I get around them? Think I can get around them here. I think that's safe. Sway right. And yes, I was around the bushes, thankfully, and able to get there. I've had to get a lot more comfortable with that backhand shot, scrambling through. Now this one, of course, has the danger. Oh shoot, was I up or down? Uh-oh. I think I was here. Has a danger of getting under the tree branch right now with the messed up OB. So I considered adding a little bit more power to that. But instead, I ended up going with more of an inside line to avoid the potential OB that way. -8 on Northern Breeze. If I can lock down 9, that'd be fantastic. I don't think I didn't ever do that in practice. Here with the water skip, because I don't want the glide going too far. And this is not looking hot. Get back there. Some good ground play might save this. Yeah. That's some fantastic ground play after a terrible shot. And get up. There we go. -9 on Northern Breeze. Ain't absolutely nothing at all wrong with that. Alrighty, round 3. We went through the practice holes. We've seen the wins. We have a plan for every hole. Let's see if we can stick to the plan. I didn't even look at what I hope my score ends up. Oh gosh, that was almost a terrible start. Okay, I didn't even look what I hope my score ends up to be. So I'm not gonna, I gotta make sure this fades enough. I've definitely missed along a few times on this recently. A little bit of head tilt to make sure to get this in position. And I think this is in sapphire distance. If I can get it to fade over there. Oh, go in. Go in. Yeah. Booyah. Hitting down that eagle. And that was like a great start to this round. Oh, wow. Okay. Whew. Come down to that high a little bit. And let's go back to my play. Wide skip paradigm. Just can't get too far to the left. As long as it doesn't dead skip, it's solid. And this is solid. I think that's in the range to be able to go just sticky musket into the green. I think it is. Get around the left side and give it a bit of hyzer. I want to make sure I'm avoiding ending up in that bush that I'm headed right for right now. I did avoid it. I am 46 feet, a little bit downhill, so I might add a teensy bit of power to that. And knocking down that eagle. Ooh, okay, I'm at a little bit of a high from starting out that strong. I gotta come down, still stick to the game plan every hole. Every hole has a game plan. The game plan needs to be followed. Water skip sapphire here. I think this is the ace line, but it's been so long since I hit it. I didn't even bother going into back to practice. Stay up, trying to ace it because I am more than okay with an eagle. Let's go backhand with the fuse to throw it in. Oh no, guys, I'm shaking a little bit. Can't have these nerves. Got to shake off the nerves. Take some brief breaths. Shake off the nerves. I practiced this one. I'm not throwing skip because I don't want to get too far down there. Glide, water, skip, drive. Here was the aim with the middle chevron pointing at that lantern. And here was the hyzer. Get in and be safe, and this is a good tee shot. All right, that even slid pretty far down there. Excellent. I'm not even looking at the green. This is a fuse down over here, like 70 power. Getting down to flat ground is perfect. I'm going to be above this bush. So don't have to worry about that throwing. I'm going to move out of the way just to be sure. And that is a solid birdie to get in that wind. If anybody's getting eagle in that wind, they got some really lucky ground play. I don't think anybody has a line that is that for sure eagle. Light glide paradigm. Get up here. Give it the Anheuser, get across. Then this has to be to the left. And this is a miss to the left. With, whoa. I almost said fantastic ground play, and I guess it ended up being fantastic ground play. But that just took off. It hit something. Like I had a mission to go in that water. Thankfully, it did not. Whew. Hole 6. I don't remember what we have here. Ah, that's right. Glide, water skip, sapphire. This is the line everybody's taken now, thanks to Aaron. Get it over the top, and I didn't give it enough hyzer, but it's in here safe to the green. And that's what matters most here. This is going to be an incredibly rare ace. Somebody's going to dial in and have a good look at it, but that somebody's not me this time. Hole 7. My water skip sapphire doesn't reach, and I don't have a line for anything else that's not going to reach, so I'm going to go sticky musket. It's going to clear just fine and make sure it doesn't end up too far away. No shame at all in taking a birdie on a hole where you don't have a good ace line, especially in an event like Valleague or a longer event play. Light glide paradigm off the tee. Default aim, little hyzer adjustments. I don't want to say it too early. Okay, not a lot can go wrong off that tee shot. There's not a whole lot to worry about. I'm going to go light glide paradigm again. Make sure I clear this hillside, which it does, and it might set me up perfectly into that broken out V in the wall. It's a little further right than I would like, but I think I can get this just fine with the glide sapphire. A little bit of hyzer to make sure it comes back in time, which it certainly is coming back in time. Off those rocks, and we're inside the walls. 64 feet, a little bit of a headwind. Sway up. Those baskets make me so nervous, man. These Pioneer Bay baskets, I swear they're made of wood, and it's a different material, so I kind of wonder if there's something going on with making them bouncier. All right, glide, water, skip, rive. This should get enough distance, some good ground play. Please. All right, good ground play. I still have to throw in this forewind. Do I just putt? Putt or throw in? All right, I'm going to putt. Aim to the left side. And it stayed in. All right. I am very happy with that round 3. 14 under. Let's go. Here we go. Always blue. These are always fun layouts where everything is a potential ace or eagle. So I'm starting out on ENSO 1. Light glide paradigm. A little bit of Anheuser to it. It's getting through here. I know my play and my talk. Stop. Okay. Whew. Has been about laying up for this. But I've been hitting it in multiplayer a lot lately. And I hit it a bunch in practice mode, so I decided to go for it. This is not a go for it for me. See if we can get through here. And a good look, a good skip. Could be fantastic. Oh no! Stay safe. Okay. It stayed safe, but that was sketchy. Definitely a lot more inside than I would have liked. I got a very close win in practice mode, but not quite exactly the same. And I think it showed. But that's a birdie. Happy with birdie. Now this one is just a matter of get in the freaking castle. There we go. We're in there. Is that... No, it didn't go enough to have a look, right? No, I almost don't even want to look because then I have to think about doing it. Just throw the tempo up to the base. And do I hit this 5 out of 5 in King of the Course, but we didn't have anything like that wind in King of the Course. Water skip sapphire. Aim a little bit further out. Oh gosh. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, I did something bad. How? Alright. Well, gotta shake that off. Shake it off. See if I can save this. Okay, saving a birdie so it's not as bad, but yeah. That needed to be blue. Oh boy. Okay. That's gone. Next one is the glide sapphire. Get down. Oh my goodness. Daniel, what are you doing? Okay, well, I'm not gonna get crazy. Save the par. Save the par. 2 drop strokes just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. 247. What's a good range for 247? That's where I kind of miss having the putter to actually throw. I think that fuse down low. That'll get me there. Yeah, I missed the glide hope. That's for sure. Alright, 2 silly mistakes, 2 strokes. That's gonna hurt. This one is the warship. We're not gonna try to get aggressive and make anything up here, but if it happens to drop, sweet. But it doesn't. It stays in front of the trees. So we should be able to save this birdie. Forehand throw in here. Boop. Down the hill, in for the birdie. That's a really disappointing 4 and 5. Lakeside 4 with the roll ride. The T sign makes me so nervous. One of these days, there's going to be a quiet update, and that T sign is no longer going to be invisible or able to be thrown straight through. I don't know what the word is for that. And it's gonna get me. I started to try to accept more that I can throw through some of those T signs, but that is not what I should be able to. Like Glide Paradigm again, because of the... Oh man, this is not even close. Good ground play. Good skip over. Safe? Safe! There is a lucky, undeserved eagle. I wonder if my aim point was a little bit lower on that one. I know, I wasn't too worried about it. And then the fuse right here on this tree. Ending it not with an ace. Ending it with a birdie. And minus 12 on this round is what I'm ending up in. And looking at the leaderboard, minus 12 here. Having not as good as I think I would have liked. But I'm tied 23rd. Yeah, those 2 strokes would have made a big difference if I was, instead of minus 44 overall, 46. Oh well, that's a bummer. And we'll be back next week for more Valleague League play. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. And as always, stay bogey free.